Alright, what is up, YT? It's Andy Brown DT. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got top 10 bench bets in MLB The Show 21. This is a pretty interesting category actually because, you know, a lot of good swings in this game, a lot of different things go into this. So yeah, let me know who I missed down below. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get right into it. Alright, so coming in at that number 10 spot, I just wanted to give a little kind of honorable mention to any of the home run derby contest cards, because all of these cards are just juiced on the power, so they're a very good power bet. And some of them, like the Otanis, are really cheap and they're not great contacts, but they have very solid power stats, really good buys, honestly, cheap bang for your buck. And I think these guys all deserve to make a spot on this list. Coming in at number 9, I got the Season 3 Team Affinity Rafael Devers. Ever since this guy was put into the game, he's been on my bench for a righty-righty pinch hit situation, and I have just absolutely been matching with this guy. I think my average for a while was like 500. He had like half of his hits were homers. I mean, he just came in and absolutely crushed the ball. His stats versus righties are juiced at 112 contact, 125 powers. Obviously, his lefty stats are not there, which is why he's not in my starting lineup. His fielding stats aren't bad though, so I could see people that do use him, but I don't think a ton of people do. But I swear his righty stats and swing are just off the charts. Coming in at number 8, we got the 99 overall Stan Musial MVP card. This card is another very good hitting card. Got max contacts versus lefties and righties, which is really nice. Very good power versus lefties as well at 121 and at 98 power versus righties. The only reason I don't have this guy higher is because he's a lefty bat, which is obviously really nice, but I just don't like how his lefty stats are higher than his righty stats when he's a lefty bat. I just think that is kind of a mixed match, but it is annoying. But this guy is still one of the best bats in this game, arguably. I just don't use him a ton, which is why I don't have him higher on this list. But he is 300k, so I bet a lot of people that do use him like him, and he does have very solid stats. Coming in at number 7, we have the 99 overall Prince Fielder. This guy's kind of a home run derby card, but I feel like I had to give him his own spot. He does have the maxed out powers, kind of like Pistol Pete, Daddy Meat Pete does. He's basically a baby version of him, and he has 90 contact versus lefties and 108 versus righties, so pretty solid stats versus righties. This guy is just an awesome pinch hit home run type of guy. I've honestly always never liked this guy's swing. I still keep him on my bench for some reason. I never do good with this guy's swing, but he's still a very solid card to have. I know some people that do match with him. Coming in at number 6, we got the Season 3 Team Affinity Ozzie Albies. This card is just one of my favorite from that affinity because this guy's stats versus lefties are just insane. 125 contact, 120 power, basically maxed out stats versus lefties, and I swear this guy's swing is great. Now I could see if you do use this guy in the field because he is a switch hitter and he has very good fielding stats with diamond fielding, but I swear his righty stats are just really not good. He doesn't hit the ball bad, honestly, but it's just really not good, especially for higher level games. But I do think his lefty stats are really good in a situation that you could use him. And sliding into the top 5, the Royals catcher Season 3 Team Affinity Salvador Perez card. This card is basically a upgraded version of that Ozzie Albies I just showed, because he actually does have maxed out stats versus lefties, and his swing is even better than Albies. I swear, I used to use this guy as my main catcher, and I am hitting really good with him. I love his swing. I love how he plays the game. He's just really good to use, really easy to use. I swear, this guy is really good. You guys should all try him if you have not. I swear, it is life-changing with this guy. Very solid fielding stats too, which is why he used to be my main catcher. I know people that still use him, and I think that's a really good idea because he's a very good. And I also think his righty stats don't play as 90s. I mean, they play really solid. I wouldn't pinch hit him versus a righty, but his lefty stats are off the charts. Into that number 4 spot, we got the 99 overall MVP Larry Walker. The reason I put this one in front of the other two, they're basically the opposite because he has max contact and power versus righties instead of lefties. But the reason I put him in front is because I feel like it's a little bit harder to find a nice lefty swing than it is to find a nice righty swing. So I put the 99 Larry Walker, who is maxed out. Obviously his lefty stats are holding him down, or else this guy would be even higher, but his righty stats are just off the charts, and I think he definitely needs to be on this list and is arguably the best righty bat in the game. Coming in at number 3, we got the Home Run Derby champion, Pistol Pete, Big Meat Pete. I swear this guy, he's kind of similar to that Prince Fielder, which is why I could see if you think he should be lower on this list. But I swear this guy, his power stats just play way better than anybody else's. I swear he always just cranks. I think this guy hit like a 500-foot nuke on him. I am just scarred for life on this guy. So it could just be me. I am absolutely terrified whenever he comes up to the plate. But obviously his stats on besides hitting are just brutal, and he definitely does not need to be in the field. He should be on your bench, but he's one of the best bench bets in the game with maxed out power and pretty decent contacts. Coming into that number 2 spot, we got the scariest card in the game other than Pistol P in my opinion. To me, David Ortiz. I swear in Battle Royale, this guy always claps me. Even in rank when this guy pinch hits, he always claps me. But yeah, this guy is the definition of a bench bat with common fielding stats, and his hitting stats are just through the roof. All of his stats above 100, 103 contact lefties, 103 power lefties. His righty stats are maxed out power and 116 contact, basically maxed out righty stats. David Ortiz has such a nice swing in this game too. He is definitely one of my favorite guys to use off the bench. And in at that number 1 spot for me, it's got to be the kind of new 99 Ralph Kiner 50 home run club event. When this card came into the game and I got him from the event, I've just absolutely fallen in love with him since. His stats are insane. Basically a right-handed Ortiz with 113 contact lefties, 119 power lefties, 103 contact righties, maxed out power righties. His stats are just through the roof. His hitting stats are some of the best I think MLB has ever seen. Even like his vision, discipline, and clutch are just super high, and this guy is just one of the best bats in the game. Obviously his fielding is brutal, he's pretty slow, but he is, in my opinion, my favorite bench bat in the entire game.